This one is entitled, Let Me Kiss You on Your Poo Poo La La. Something not exciting, no subject matter or anything. You know, this is just dedicated to my ex-wife. It was our theme song. Let me kiss you on your poo poo la la. How many of you out there know what poo poo la la means? Hold up your hand. Excuse me, Ray. How many of you want to know? How many of you don't know what a poo poo la la is? Hold up your hands. How many of you don't care about a poo poo la la? Hold up your hands. That just goes to show you it's different strokes from different folks. We'll play it for you and tell you what it means at its conclusion. That way you can think about it throughout its entirety. Are you ready? I know you're ready. You're hungry. You're not ready. You're starving for it. Well, maybe we won't play it, huh? We won't play it, okay? How many of you want to hear it? Filthy minds. We'll cut it short because the song's about 18 minutes long, you know. So we'll cut it down to about 12. You're not going to know the difference. Kind of woman that would trim your toenails at 5 o'clock in the morning. She was honest, loyal, sincere, dedicated, understanding. She was everything that a man could ever want a woman to be, and she was my woman, and I loved her. I can remember the first time we met in New York City in Central Park. I was wearing a pair of white sneakers and I had on a pair of white shorts, and I had on a white t-shirt with the inscription that read in the front of it, Earth, Wind, and Fire. You cannot tell me that I was not good to go. Oh, we got married. That's right, 2 days after we met, we got married, and everything was super, super cool for about 4 years. And that's when the other voices came into the picture. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what I mean when I say the other voices? I see some of you do, most of you don't. I'm talking about that old saying that goes, he say, she say, we hear, then we believe. I'm talking about my old lady's best friend, Marion. I will never ever forget Marion. Marion told my old lady that she saw me with another woman. As a matter of fact, she told my old lady that she saw me with Beverly. Of course it wasn't true. I was not with Beverly. I was with Shirley. I came home and me and my old lady started going through a repetitious cycle of splitting up and coming back together and splitting up and coming back together till it just got to be ridiculous. Do you want to know what she told me? Do you want to know what she told me? She said, Roy, I said, yo. That's what I was saying there. Some of y'all say that now. I'm not going to point you out. You know who you are. She said, Roy. I said, yo. She said, Roy. I said, no. She said, Roy. I said, no. She said, if you don't stop playing that music, running all over the country like you're crazy or something, I'm going to leave you. I could not believe my ears. So I went outside and I took a walk around the block. I walked back in the house. I walked up too. I said, come again. She replied one more time, if you don't stop playing that music, running all over the country like you're crazy or something, I'm going to leave you. You know what I told her? Bye. I don't want to sound cold. I don't want to sound hard. I don't want to sound like a macho Roy is, but you want to know something? You want to know something else? A man can only take so much. Isn't that right, fellas? That's right. Wait a minute. We don't want to turn the ladies off. I see the ladies looking funny. So let's forget about that last statement. Let me go back. Remember when I told you I had on the white sneakers and the white shorts and the white t-shirt? If you remember, say, uh-huh. Well, I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that she and I just... That's right, yeah. I didn't tell you that she and I just seen a midnight concert in New York City in Central Park. I didn't tell you that she and I was alone together in the park after that concert. Take it down for me. I want you to get the whole picture. I have to go into another frame of mind now. Nice. Come on, baby, float it. Let it flow. You're the Christian in here. I want you to get the whole picture. She and I alone together in New York City, 12 o'clock midnight, 90 degrees outside, summertime. alone together in the park, in the dark, in the bushes. Nobody else there but us. She and I alone together in the park, in the dark, in the bushes, 90 degrees outside. At one point, I can remember myself saying these words. I opened it up like this. I said, and then I said to her, I sure wish I could see what I was doing. She came back at me with some heavy stuff too. She said, I wish you could see what you was doing too. You've been eating grass for 10 minutes. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a vegetarian. Where did your mind take you then? Shame, shame. I'm not gonna point you out. You know who you are. Who's ever laughing the hardest? You know that. Of course, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was hot. I was real hot. You know, when I get hot, I start moving my hand like that. You know, I don't know where to put it, so I move it around like you know, like this. And I was hot. I was turned on. I was in pain. You know how you're in pain before? You know, when it's just not in pain at first, then it becomes pain. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yes. Ladies don't know nothing about that. Do you, ladies? Look at it. I said, no. I was in pain. So I jumped up on my feet. I was about to go in a phase of I call it three cycle. If my thing doesn't happen in 3 phases, I'm going somewhere else. I jumped up, I did a flip, a twirl, a jackknife, a spin. I even did some James Brown like this. I had this thing I call kick the foot, fall down on one knee, but I'm not going to fall on one knee. I'm going to kick the foot and hold on to the vibes. I'm looking at her. She's lying down. I'm looking at her. It's like I'm looking at you. And I kicked the foot and I said, let me kiss you on your poo-poo la-la. Baby, let me kiss you, yeah, yeah. Let me kiss you, baby, on your poo-poo la-la. You got to let me kiss you, face 2. Let me squeeze you on your ta-ta. Baby, let me squeeze you, please you, yeah, yeah. Let me kiss you, baby, on your poo-poo la-la. You got to let me kiss you. Oh, we must have laid down there for at least 3-4 hours. I talked to her so much till I ran out of words. I had to go into what I call my goo-goo conversation. That's when I use everything above my chin. I mean, I use my mustache, I use my forehead, I use my cheeks, I even use my ears like this. Muscle control. It's the purpose of it. Keep her laughing all night long. I got so ridiculous, I used the back of my head. You see what happened? Oh, no. I was ready to go into phase 3. So I did another flip, a twirl, a jackknife, a spin, a kick, a double gain, a gain and a half, and some more James Brown. And I proceeded and I kicked the foot. I said, Jack and Jill, up the hill. To the water. Jack fell down, broke his crown. Jill said, just don't break your poo-poo la-la. Hey, baby! Memory keeps calling me back to the love that we once had and shared together. Ladies and gentlemen, I will never ever forget the good times. You know that old saying that goes, all good things must come to an end? I hate that sucker, because eventually came separation, divorce, alimony, child support. You know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, I hope you never in your lifetime have to experience it. It brings to my mind a song that came out a few years ago that titled "It's Cheaper to Keep It." Get it? Come on. Oh, yeah. Hold it now, wait a minute. 4 years passed. I'm talking about 4 years after the divorce. There I am. Sitting in my RANYC BAPT.
What's that?
Roy Ayers, New York City, bachelor apartment, doing his thing, doing my thing. minding my own business. As a matter of fact, I was watching the television. Do you remember Walter Cronkite on the CBS Evening News? Walter Cronkite had just said, and that's the way it is. And the telephone rang. I had my telephone so it sounded like the vibes. You know, musicians trip on stuff like that. And it's cool to trip. As long as y'all keep coming to see me, I'm gonna keep tripping. At that time, I had incorporated into my voice pattern what I call my Barry White, Isaac Hayes approach. Make sure it's slow, make sure they cannot understand what you're saying, and make sure they want to call you back. So I picked up the receiver and I said, there was no answer, no reply whatsoever. Eventually, this voice came on the line. You won't believe who it was. The party on the other end of the line was my ex-old lady. You're not gonna believe this either. We got back together again. And I know you're not gonna believe this one. We are still together today. I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm lying. But we did get back together a couple of times, and when we did get back together, the poo-poo lala was still intact. Now I know your minds are puzzled. Some of you are wondering and worried and wondering what does poo-poo lala mean? We're gonna tell you right now. Come on, fellas. Poo-poo lala means I love it. Poo-poo lala means I love it. Baby. Poo-poo lala means I love it. Sugar. Poo-poo lala means I love it. Love the baby sugar. Poo-poo lala means I love you. Take it down a little lower. Take it low. Yeah, now low, yeah. Let me just try the ladies. Ladies, would you sing poo-poo lala means I love you for me? Here we go. Poo-poo lala means I love you. All right, sing it, ladies. Come on. One more time. Oh, you're so shy, so dainty. Just sing it like this. Say. Try that. At least some of them tried. Fellas, let's show them. Come on. Boo-boo la la, means I love you. Down deep, deep, fellas. Come on. Boo-boo la la, means I love you. Do that again. Wait, do it again. Come on. Wait. 1, 2. I love that, man. Boo-boo la la, means I love you. Oh, man, you got the voice. Boo-boo la la, means I love you. Like the Cookie Monster. Come on. Cookie. Boo-boo la la. You want some cookie? Boo-boo la la. Everybody, come on. Boo-boo la la, means I love you. Sing it, everybody. Boo-boo la la, means I love you. Give me a slow one, Dennis.